What's good, y'all? Man, I've been following this build up for Ryan Garcia versus Javante Tank Davis, and all I'm hearing about is excuses. Ryan Garcia, I was with you in the beginning. You know, Tank Davis is wrong for putting in a rehydration clause on top of the catch weight for this fight. You know what I mean? But Ryan Garcia is starting to take this shit overboard. Every time I see him tweet, do an interview, or something like that, every time I see somebody from Golden Boy, that's all they're talking about is the rehydration clause. Now it's getting to the point where y'all trying to have a built-in excuse. And I think that this is the wrong way to promote this fight. But you have all different types of fans, though. You got some fans that'll be mad at Tank and don't want to buy the fight because of the rehydration clause. But me personally, I've had a lot of shit to talk about this fight, but I really don't like Ryan Garcia, and this rehydration clause is starting. I'm starting to look at it in a positive way. It's starting to. I'm starting to look at it as Ryan Garcia has a higher chance of getting knocked out. I don't know. I probably would pay this just to see Ryan get knocked out. Because all this crying, like you could have been fought for a title. You would have mandatory a Devin Haney twice. Now, if you would have went on ahead and did that, you wouldn't have had to worry about no rehydration clause. See, he's cried so much. Now, now I got to come up with a reason to bash you now. You know what I mean? Now because you're trying to make it the story of the fight, and I don't like it, but damn, homie, like, are you even training? Are you even worried about winning the fucking fight instead of complaining? You know what I mean? Like, you ducked so many people for this fight. You were so desperate for this fight. Oh well, you signed for it now. Shit. And yeah, if he didn't sign for it, it wouldn't have been no fight. But it is what it is, man. You ain't even fighting for a title. You know what I mean? So just, doing all this crying. This man was in an interview talking about they won't talking about Tank's team, talking about they won't let him eat or drink, you know, no water, no food for 3 days out the week. How stupid do you sound, homie? Like, what is it? What Steven Espinoza sending somebody to the juice camp? Where the fuck you at? Oh, he with Goosen now. Where they watching you, making sure you ain't eating no hamburgers, no honey bun, cheese squeeze, none of that. You know what I mean? Like, if the weight is set at a certain amount, I mean, I don't think they care how you get there. You probably could fast for a whole month. That ain't their problem, and not train. That ain't got nothing. I knew that was a lie from the begin with. That little statement right there went viral for some reason, but yeah, Ryan Garcia's a sucker, man. And I'm with Shakur Stevenson said now. You signed for the shit. At first, I was with you. I still don't like the rehydration clause. But now I'm starting to look at the bright side of it. Ryan Garcia is more likely to get knocked out because of this. You know what I mean? And that just might be enough for me to buy it. Tank gonna knock him out late. Tank got more late round experience than Ryan Garcia. I haven't seen Ryan Garcia go a whole 12 and get a decision. That Tago fight, but that pretty much wasn't even really a fight. You know what I mean? So you couldn't really gauge his gas tank and all that in that fight because Tago wasn't even barely throwing punches or fighting. So yeah, man, it's a built-in excuse, and it's kind of ruining the fight a little bit. Ryan Garcia got to step it up and find some other way to sell this fight.